In this video, I will share with you how you can get more work done without stress. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new to my channel, my name is Veronica. I'm a co-founder of a modest activewear brand, Futuration Apparel, a content creator and photographer. I document and share my business journey along with its ups and downs, valuable lessons and practical advice to inspire women like me to pursue their passion, take action and craft the life that they deserve. Everybody gets stressed out sometimes. The problem begins when it becomes a daily occurrence or it's significantly affecting the quality of your work and life. Stress is simply the feeling of being under pressure. So it's not uncommon if you have a lot going on in your life. And it often seems the more we take on, the more stressed out we get. It can be difficult to figure out how to deal with stress and remain a productive high performer. But I'm telling you, there are a number of ways to combat it. So in this video, I will give you 5 easy ways to get more work done without stress. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First of all, do one task at a time. Yes, it's that simple. When you're focusing on just one task, it's way easier to stay focused. If you switch to another task before finishing that first task, it's so easy to lose focus. And then you have to start all over again. That's where you lose your time and patience. It used to happen to me a lot. I would be in the middle of a writing session, I would have the flow, and then I hear my phone go ding, ding, ding. And of course, my curious mind wouldn't be able to carry on writing without checking the phone. That's why I started putting my phone on silent, so I don't get distracted when I'm in the middle of something. I know it's tempting to multitask, but instead of multitasking, just try doing one thing at a time. The ability of doing that one task and remain very productive and focused while you're doing that task is essential for everybody. You'll simply able to get more done while maintaining high focus. Once you've done that one task, take a break. It's important to reset and recharge your batteries. Go for a walk, take a cup of coffee, have a snack, stretch out your muscles, and then dive right back in. This will also help you with your time management because you will see what tasks need to be done right away or what tasks can actually wait. It'll be easier for you to learn how to prioritize things, and that of course will increase your productivity in the long run. While multitasking can be easier for some people, for majority of us, it's a cause of stress and overwhelm. So I recommend you start focusing on doing one task at a time and see how quickly your productivity skyrockets. Tip number 2, create a realistic timeline for each task. One of the most important skills in the world of business is time management. You can't be a successful business owner if you don't know how to manage your time. I use time management apps like Google Calendar to manage my time and schedule my tasks so I can see what needs to be accomplished that day. That way I have a visual representation of what I need to do and when. Always allow 30 minutes more to finish a task than you usually would when you're scheduling your day. Yes, in theory, you can finish a blog post in just 1 hour, but in reality, we're all human and we get distracted. We zone out or we keep rereading and rewriting our sentences as we go. And of course, that makes us work way longer. That's why allowing extra time to finish a task will significantly reduce your stress levels, especially if you're running behind. If you want to learn more how I schedule my week, I have an entire video where I walk you through the entire process. I'm gonna link it over here and I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. Make sure you check it out. Tip number 3, make sure you don't beat yourself up if things don't go according to plan. Things happen, don't beat yourself up. Sometimes our schedules do fly out of the window, but instead of reacting, we should learn how to jump straight to the solution and move on. Easier said than done? I get it. Sometimes the things happen in our life and they are completely out of our control, and us stressing about that won't change a thing. It's a truly mental game. To overcome this, we need to know what tricks our mind can play on us so we can learn how to respond to that. One way is to know what our emotions are telling us. Then we need to make a conscious decision how or if we need to respond to them. Let's say you're a photographer and your SD card has malfunctioned. There is nothing you can do to fix it. All you can do is move on. That's why when you feel the emotions rushing in, take a moment, realize that things are truly out of your control, skip the reaction and jump straight to the solution. You lost your work, you need to redo it somehow, and you definitely need a new SD card. There we go. Tip number 4, break up your tasks into manageable chunks so that they are less overwhelming. Time management is a really tough thing to master, especially when you are right in the middle of it. It always feels like there is never enough time in the day. The best way to stay on top of your tasks is break them up into smaller, more manageable pieces. That way, they are much easier to accomplish and you will significantly reduce your stress and overwhelm. This way, you will be able to have a more manageable workday because you can focus on accomplishing small tasks rather than staying fixated on that long-term goal. Almost feeling paralyzed because you just don't know where to even start. Let's give you an example. Let's say you want to start a podcast. Focusing on that outcome can be very stressful and overwhelming. So rather than focusing, oh my gosh, I need to start that podcast, you can break that big goal into smaller actionable steps and ask yourself what I can do today to get closer to accomplishing that goal. And then you realize, okay, today I can design an artwork and get myself some podcast hosting. If I accomplish those tasks, I will start my podcast sooner rather than later. And if you are definitely contemplating starting your own podcast, I have an entire video where I walk you through the process of what I did to start my podcast. I'm going to link the video over here and I'm going to link it in the description below. Make sure you add it to your watch list. And tip number 5, say no. Learn how to say no. Saying no to whatever offer or opportunity can be very difficult for a lot of us. The most important thing is to know how and when to say no. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be rude or inconsiderate. It's definitely not easy to decline offers that we don't feel comfortable with or we just don't want to take part in. We might feel like we're letting people down or disappointing them if we say no. But it's so important for us not to overcommit ourselves and truly focus on the things that are very important to us. Remember, when you are saying yes to an offer, you're automatically saying no to something else. Because all of us only have 24 hours in a day. So make sure your yeses are aligned with your personal and professional goals and are not a form of people pleasing. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with information, schedule, tasks, offers, opportunities, it's very easy for us to get distracted, get stressed out if we don't focus at the work at hand. That's why it's so important for us to learn how to manage our time, prioritize our tasks, and when to take a break from this cognitive overload we get at work and in our lives day in and day out. It's not always easy to stay productive without stress, but it's definitely possible if you're mindful. And on this positive note, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you found value in this video, please make sure you leave me a thumbs up, comment below, share it, let me know, so I can reach more women with my message and hopefully help them out to step up their game and start working for their dreams. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel right here. And if you want to learn more from me, there are a couple of videos over here. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you later.